All right. So in this video, we're going to be sourcing, like on most of the other videos, sourcing books online, well, media online. But what's different is I've been taking Joji Davenport's class, his online A2A masterclass. And so I've pretty much just copied up all of his criteria for Keep It Deals, and then all of these for Keep It Product Finder. We're obviously not going to go through all of them, and I'm also not going to go in detail about all the criteria that each one has. Don't really want to blow up his masterclass, but I am going to go through and see if there's a little difference, from my previous videos. I've been doing only my search. I haven't really had many other, I guess, a variety of searches to look at. That's because I really didn't know exactly what to do in those. I'm and I sourced a little bit yesterday, and it was a huge improvement with the video, or not, sorry, not videos, with sourcing I've been doing. It's a huge improvement. But I wanted to kind of record and see how it goes. Excuse me. I don't want to completely copy his stuff, which he is fine if you want to do that. But what I want to do is use these for a little bit to get a good base, and then once I've got that figured out, or done these a few times and got it figured out and all that, then I'll start implementing my own criteria on top of what he's done. Mainly because he's Joji Davenport. If you haven't watched any of his videos, he's about like the long term. Like he'll buy a book that has sold once in the last year, but as long as the price is staying consistently up there, he's more than happy to purchase the book and see how it goes. Let's see here. This book doesn't look bad. It's at 35 right now. Is that 35 plus shipping? No, it's free. Well, Prime. He's also been talking about how he has a Prime account, which I now have a Prime account on my business account, and then he also has another Amazon account that doesn't have Prime, and he uses that one whenever, because it's against Amazon's terms of service to use. Like you can flip books from Amazon to Amazon, no problem. But if you're using Prime delivery, that's where you're going against terms of service. So I honestly didn't know that before he was talking about it. And so I've definitely went against terms of service a couple times, I'm sure. Let's see here. 35. We'll see. So it's only 55% ROI. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna pull the trigger on that one. That one is close. You will make $19 selling that. Even, I mean, you could probably make more. 75 was the low end. You will make money on that. Oh, excuse me. But it's not something I want to go for. I want those at least 100% ROI right now. way I know the money that I'm spending is definitely going to bring me back something. Might take a while. I have been buying longer tail books, but just not a lot of those. I like the faster selling stuff. Like as soon as it checks in, it sells type of stuff. If you're the only Prime seller, it's pretty good. Yeah, I have this book. It's a pretty good assumption that you're gonna get to sell pretty fast on most books, just because the buy box is gonna go straight to you. Tiger Man. With Keep It Deals, it seems like the best thing you want to do is have a few filters that you can click through, and Keep It has this cool deal where you can save them all the filters up here, and just kind of click through them, and then I kind of look through the top few until I get, if you look over here, it says the last updated, so that's like the last price drop and stuff. I go down until I, kind of get into the like 10-minute range, maybe more. What's this one? Theory of Critical Phenomena. So 45. 4 plus 5.99. What is that? It's 17, 18, 43. That's pretty high. And it looks like 45. Had a few pricing wars, looks like. But the price seems to always come back to that 45, 49 range. Yeah, it's always coming back. Looks like there might be a little bit of seasonality in this. Let's see. If I did 45, yeah, no, only 53% ROI. Not quite. Let's see here. Excuse me. Yesterday I came in here and tested out all these filters, and I bought so many books. There wasn't even enough capital to buy all the books that I could find. Having more filters is like a godsend. I feel like it definitely changes the game up. Let's look into this one a little more. Making colonial furniture reproductions. So you see that the used is way down there. The new price is so stupid high. It's up here at 1700. So the buy box is super suppressed. So if we get rid of the new, it'll bring the buy box up. The used price up, but it's still kind of in a ridiculous spot. This is the 235 is inflated. It's not its true value. Its true value looks like it's down here at the 5. So nope. Dragon Rider. Sometimes I don't even look at the titles. You're never really buying a book, unless it's a reprint. You're never really buying a book off of its title. But I've always thought, maybe once I get my my knowledge of what books are like the gold mines, I've always wondered, like maybe once I do that, I can start going to Goodwills, and instead of scanning through all the books, I just can look for the books that are the ones I need. I feel like that'll take a lot of book flipping online before I can do that, though. I'm sure there's people out there that do it, though. Because I'm already being able to recognize books that I'm like, oh, I remember selling that one. Alright, let's look at movies. Whoa, this is a crazy Keepograph. Let's look at it. Sometimes Keepographs kind of glitch out on you. Looks like this is probably an Irish version. Oh, this buy box is going all over the place. Not buy box. The used price is going all over the place. That might mean it's selling that fast. It's going from, like, if you look at the used offer count, it's doing the same exact thing. Does that mean that they're just selling that fast? Oh, that's kind of cool. Tells you if it'll be here before Christmas. 1571. That's 20 and 21. 70. Yeah, no. Not quite. Let's see. Mama's Family. Ooh, Bloodsport's a great movie. This one's kind of crazy looking too. At 26, nah. $8. Movies don't really sell as good as books, but you can make some good money with movies. The only problem with movies and DVDs is the cases will sometimes break and whenever they're going in the mail and stuff, because all the people who are selling them put them in these flimsy little melon deals, and they'll get smashed on the way to you. Oh, excuse me. Gotta wake up. It's early in the morning right now. What? Let's look at CDs. There's none of these are really catching my eye too much. Calypto. Amazon's on this. This one looks like promising, but since Amazon's on it, probably not the best. So this Emil Goels Batham. It's a 49. 24. 24 is too high. Not quite gonna cut it. Yeah. Not having the best of luck right now. Of course, I am being pretty stringent on what I'm looking for. I need what in the on the course what Joji was looking for is he was saying like three times what you buy it for. So I'm looking at ROI. Like I want at least 100% ROI. I don't really care about the money it comes back. He's looking at the money that comes back. So if we're gonna buy it for $9.24, you gotta be able to purchase that for three times that. So 9.24 times 3 is 27. I'm sorry, not purchase it. You gotta sell it for three times that. Or maybe he's looking at profit. I don't know. I'm still going through this course and learning and stuff. There's only one. $9.24. This is a go, I think. Well, there's a sell here. Well, might be two sells. I can't tell. It's either the new or the used. I'm gonna assume that it's the new, since the new was below the used. And then so we'll say we can sell it for 39, and then we can get it for 9.24. We can sell it for 39. Boom. This is a go. And this is free delivery, but from my understanding, I'm not super well versed or understand it like a whole bunch, but from what my understanding is that nice, lowest price in 30 days. As long as it doesn't say it's free because of Prime, you should be good. It's free because the seller themselves are saying like, hey, we're not going to charge for shipping, which they most of the time bake the price of shipping into the cost of the product. But that's my understanding right now. That as soon as I grab more information later on, that might change. But anyways, this is a super a book that you really, or sorry, CD that you really want to look into, because there's only one seller on it. So I just bought the last seller. That means that there's going to be no stock in this. Hopefully until I get the product in. But someone else could jump on it. But even if one other person's on it, it's not too big of competition, and most of the time it's most likely going to be a big seller that prices it, or that's an FBM and prices it super low, and you'll come in as an FBA and you'll be able to catch the buy box, even though they're priced lower. Amazon they kind of value faster shipping time rather than better pricing. So that's why this book or this CD is even though it only sold twice in the last year, it's still a book that I would take the risk on, because we're making over 100% ROI. Even if it sells down here at 39, I'll probably try to price it. I don't know, I might price it at 39 because it looks like that's the only price that it gets action on. And like I said right here, I don't know if it's the new or the used getting the sell, but I'll probably throw it at 39, make my money back, or double my money, and then some, and then we'll go, and then hopefully it sells decently fast. But those are definitely the longer tailed. Oh shit! Those are definitely the longer tailed books that like Joji would be looking for. He probably would pass on this one just because you're not making 3 times your money. If I sold at 39, I'm only making 16. That's not 3 times, But for me, I'm making 182% ROI. That's gold mine to me all day. Let's see, keep deals, media purchased, and move on. Cool. I'm glad we found something. I was getting a little worried that we weren't going to find anything in this session, which does happen. For this type of strategy, especially with keep the deals, it's I think it's best to just source, a little bit throughout the day, rather than sit down and grind out for an hour trying to find, books. It is good to do that. I'm not going to say that you shouldn't do that. But for keep the deals, it's trying to find you the newest, updated, deals. And if you go on right now, there might be nothing. You might not find anything. But then 5 minutes later, you click on the same, like one of these that we've already looked at, you click on those. I'm going to go move on to the next one. But if you click on one of those, it could be completely different. You could have 5 new books that just listed a minute ago that you missed out on because you checked it 5 minutes ago, So it's best to, continuously come back, refresh it, come back, check out the new offers, and then move on. Keeping deals is very underrated. It's a very good sourcing tool to use. Literally, I'd never even heard of it until I started watching Joji's YouTube videos, and I've been buying a ton of books. It might be my best sourcing method that I have been able to do. This does not look good. This is like this book, like it holds value up here at 297, 150. Like if you look at this without the trained eye, you're thinking like, dang, this book holds value really well. But all of these drops happen right after a dip. So this drop is not getting sold at 142, even though it drops right here. It's getting sold at 12. And then same thing here. These drops are not getting sold at 75, even though this drop kind of looks like maybe it's a 136 area. Nah, it's getting sold at 43. Same thing here, getting sold at 49. And then same thing here, getting sold at 39. Like, maybe someone got lucky and got the higher price, but I'm doubting it. Betting this book's value is more around the 35, 40 range. And that definitely like took me forever to kind of understand that you know, like where the drop in the graph happens is there's more of a delay than you think. It's not like right whenever the drop happens, it's like, okay, that's the price. It's like, well, no, there's a drop before that. It's probably at that price. 29, 52, no, thank you. Yeah. Let's look at this one. $32, $77. Oh yeah, it looks like all of these sales are mainly new. I bet you there's no prime offers. There's one. New at 71. This one you probably could take a risk on. It's 32 though. It's pretty high. Buy cost. Yeah, I would definitely pass on this one. There's no real value in that. We're on books, so I think we're in the 3 milli. So yeah, let's move on. Let's go to, so these are all the Keepa Product Finder filters that are all Joji's. Like I've just pretty much copy and pasted them. So just like these, I've copy and pasted these, and we're just gonna kind of go through them and see how they do. See, he's made this so nice. Like whenever you put in your all your criteria and stuff, you can just star it up here and then name it, put it in a folder, and then you'll have them all right here. Like that's a game changer to me. This one I don't. Oh yeah, I did books. Okay. This book looked amazing to me, but I cannot sell it. I looked at it yesterday. The Marvel stuff kind of cuts you off. Marvel seems like it'd be, if you can figure out a way to get ungated in that, I think that you would be sitting pretty, because there's quite a bit of good comic books. Oh, look at this one. This one I looked at not too long ago. The Ultimate Barbie Doll Book, 1996. So I was looking at the Kiva Craft, and I saw like a spike in it. Like you see this, how the price is rising, the used seller counts is lowering, and it started right here. You see the demand of it started like skyrocketing right here in July, and then peaked down here in August, and then September. And I was like, why is the demand? And I was like, oh wait, the Barbie movie just came out. And I'm pretty sure that it came out like around here in July sometime. I don't know. It was sometime in this area where it came out. I can't exactly remember, but everybody was like, "Oh, Barbie," and just started buying all the Barbie stuff they possibly could. So that's like something I want to try to get into a little bit, is trying to figure out, like, okay, they're making a movie that was nostalgic for some reason in this niche. Let's go look at these books in this niche, and then see if we can't like pick this book up. Because if you pick this book up back here, like $10, or something, and then you were like, let's try it, and then you sold it for 65. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can get it sold at this price up here. That seems a little inflated, but 72 right here, like, that's massive, man. Just interesting how you can kind of almost predict human behavior when it comes to selling this stuff. But all right, we've reached the 30-minute mark. We got one buy-in. I'm gonna continue sourcing through these filters and stuff, and see how it goes. And we'll continue on. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch y'all next one.